Monday, May the 17th, and it's about 11:45 p.m. These are the juices I am going to be drinking. It is from the brand Pulp and Press. I will check back with you guys tomorrow morning. I can't wait to take you guys on this physical roller coaster. This will be interesting. All right, have a good night, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. This is day one of my cleanse. This is Pulp and Press Hulk. Drink is nice and cold. I don't usually sip on these. I just like chug them back. My energy is quite high. I slept fairly well last night. I'm gonna drink this and then I'm gonna go grab a glass of water and chug that one right after. Cheers to my first drink. I like this one. It's a little sour aftertaste. So it's apple, cucumber, pineapple, lemon, kale, and spirulina. I really like this one. I could sip this one. This is good. For Hulk, I would say 5 out of 5. Okay, so I have my next bottle. This one is called Spicy Lemon. And I like to flip my bottles upside down and then I shake. Because when it's sitting in the fridge for so long, I find that the stuff kind of just sticks to the bottom. Cheers! Oh! That ginger. I definitely taste ginger. This is apple, lemon, ginger, turmeric. I definitely, like that ginger kicks you in the back of your throat. If you don't like turmeric and you don't like ginger, this will not be the drink for you. I actually like turmeric and I love ginger. I think it's extremely good for you when it comes to like anti-inflammatory things. There's like an aftertaste of apple at the end. So this is good. This will definitely wake you up. This is a winner. So I have about 1 hour left until I need to take or drink my next juice. And I'm starting to experience a lot of brain fog. My head is feeling really heavy. I feel like I just want to sleep, like I'm feeling really tired. There's like a heaviness that's starting to happen on this side of my forehead, and it's slowly overtaking my entire face. It's all throughout here. All I want to do is close my eyes. I feel like I'm forgetting something, even though I know there's nothing. I just think it's really interesting that this is happening to me, and I'm still just halfway through day one. Feels good to close my eyes. Okay, juice number 4. This is the celery one. Flip this over. I feel like this is not gonna be my favorite. I actually don't like celery, fun fact. I mean, I'll eat it now with like wings, but on its own, I'm kind of like, meh. This is one that I'm gonna like chug back. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't. Okay. This is one that I cannot think about. I just have to chug it back and not think. This is like, I would never choose this on my own. So far, so good. Before this drink, everything was a 5 out of 5. This one, no. But I am a trooper. I will stick to the process. I will trust the process and chug this baby back. Here we go. Ugh. Oh my gosh. If you love celery, then you'll like this. I freaking hate this shit. Oh my God. Okay, I have a little bit under half of it left. Here we go. Oh, finished. Done. Thank God. Oh my goodness. No. No. All right, so this is juice number 5. Oops. It's called Beta Blaster, and it's carrot, apple, lemon, ginger, and more beets. I have a feeling this is going to be much better than that celery one that I had. Much better. Lots of carrot. There's like undertones of beet, but it's mostly carrot. I could taste the apple and the lemon afterwards. And then there's like a slight punch with the ginger. This one's chuggable. 5 out of 5 for this one. Last one of the day is a quench. I had this earlier and I really enjoyed it. It's watermelon, white tea infusion, lemon, and beet. I am ending day 1 with this juice. Shake! All right, last one. Cheers! That's a good one. So happy to be ending day 1 with quench. Good morning, guys. I'm tired. All right, so today is day 2 of my cleanse. It is now Wednesday. Symptoms from last night. So I did mention that the sun is causing some interesting lighting. So my symptoms yesterday, after my last check-in with everybody, my headache started to progress and get worse and worse and worse. Like it literally knocked me on my ass yesterday. I've done this cleanse before, so I knew to anticipate a headache. I've gotten one every time I've done it, and it's always on day 1. Yeah, not a good time. And so last night, I went to bed super early. It was maybe 10:30. Oh, hunger. In case I get asked about hunger, or in case you guys are curious, I was hungry. You know that feeling where it's like your stomach is eating itself and you're so hungry and your stomach feels so like, it's like trying to find something to digest, but there's nothing there because it's been liquid the whole day. That's what the rest of my day ended up feeling like. Turbo has apple, cucumber, celery, lemon, spinach, kale, and spirulina. I've noticed that all 3 days start off with a green juice, which I think is quite interesting. All right, cheers. This one's all right. I am drinking a red Monster. This is juice number 2 of the day. This one has apple, beet, cucumber, and lemon. The usual flip my drink. I love Red Dragon the best. Like I would just drink this for fun. Apple, beet, cucumber, and lemon. Holy smokes. This is a killer combination. If you are thinking of only getting one, this is it. This one's it. I could sip this. I could drink this for fun. All right, so just grabbing juice 5. Very berry. This one has strawberry, white tea. So, oh my gosh. Very Berry has white tea infusion, apple, strawberry, cucumber, and lemon. I have a feeling this is going to be a really amazing one too. As usual, flip. Really good. Hi guys. I am having a really hard time right now. I'm not gonna lie, this is starting to feel like torture. It's not even the hunger, it's the headache. It's quite interesting because my willpower is being tested, my patience level is being tested. I did not call in sick, so I've been working and doing my job while I've been doing this, and it's been really frustrating not coming up with answers and things to say as quickly as I am used to. So definitely frustrating. Okay, so juice number 4 of the day. It is now 3:15. I have green glow. You see how light the top of the bottle is compared to how dark the bottom is. That's because this thing needs a good shake. I'm really struggling, guys. Since my last update video, I just decided to close my eyes and try to take like a 15-minute nap. It's not really doing much. It's the fennel. There's an aftertaste. There's an aftertaste of fennel. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. It's good though. It's not bad. I say this is like 4. This one's good. All right, I am back looking like a wreck, and how I look honestly resembles how I'm feeling. I am so all over the place. The brain fog is crazy. This is actually juice number 5. 2 days of not having any coffee, any tea, no sugar, like no refined sugar, none of that. Look at what it's doing to me. This is good. But I still feel a thumping in my left temple. It's making me question my caffeine intake. What am I gonna do after this cleanse is over? Zinger. And this one is a white tea infusion, apple, lemon, and ginger. And it's another one of the black label ones, which means that there are 3 billion live cultures, vegan probiotics in each bottle. Cheers. That is refreshing. Holy smokes. Wow. Oh my God. It tastes like I'm drinking lemonade. It legit tastes like one of those fancy schmancy Starbucks drinks. Like one of those refreshers. Oh my goodness. That's why they call it Zinger. I think of all of the infusion ones with the black label, I think I like this one the best. This concludes day 2. Tomorrow is my last day on this cleanse. Lord, please bless me and give me strength to get through this last day. Good morning. All right, so I have a confession. Today's day 3 of my juicing days, and I caved. Last night, I had to take an Advil. I actually took 2 extra strength just so I could get to sleep. The pain was just too much. The pounding and the achiness on the left side of my face was honestly like borderline unbearable. And this is juice number 1 of the day. We have Hulk 2.0. I had this yesterday. Cheers. Yeah, this is a great way to start the morning. All right, so this is juice number 2. We have Beta Blaster. This includes carrot, apple, lemon, ginger, and beet. All right. I really like this one. Symptoms, I'm actually feeling okay. The heaviness in my head has kind of gone away, which I thought was gonna be my thing yesterday. So I had 2 pretty tough days. Day 3 is okay so far. This is drink number 3 of the day. This is apple, cucumber, celery, lemon, spinach, kale, and spirulina. Sorry about the noise. There's construction going on. It's a little bit noisy out here, but I needed some fresh air. Cheers. I'm not a fan of anything that has celery juice. I'm just not a fan. No, not so much. Hello, I am feeling the midday tiredness kicking in.
I would normally grab a coffee or make myself like a small latte or an espresso or something like that, and I'm not. So here we go, drink number 4. We got a quench. I'm really looking forward to this. Cheers. Yeah, this one's really good. I look frazzled. Like, this is so funny that I'm documenting this of me looking like this. I look frazzled. I feel frazzled. Okay, I have drink number 5, which is spicy lemon. Cheers. If you're not into the ginger kick, then this might be like one of those that shocks you. But I think they do a good job of warning you here with the spicy title. Last juice. Okay, I'm so happy about this. Okay, my last juice is Very Berry. I wish it was Zinger. Zinger was like the best one ever, but that's okay. I'm still happy with this. So Very Berry has white tea infusion, apple, strawberry, cucumber, and lemon. I remember really liking this one too. Hallelujah! It's my last juice. I am so excited. Cheers to our last juice. Yeah, this one was good. Good morning. This is the next day after my 3-day cleanse. I am about to make myself some coffee. I'm super, super excited about this coffee. So I know you guys think I'm being so extra, but man, I legit have been looking forward to this cup. Oh my gosh, look at this beauty. Cheers. My first cup post juice. I'm in my happy place. Hi guys. So I wanted to talk just briefly about like my overall thoughts, what my experience was like, if I would recommend it, all of those things. My diet has not been the greatest, especially being on lockdown in Toronto for over a year and a half at this point. I didn't go to my doctor and ask if it would be okay for me to do this juice cleanse. I just chose to do it on my own. That being said, if you have any pre-existing health conditions, please go and see a healthcare practitioner first. I am not a doctor, so this is just a recommendation based off of like a consumer's perspective and someone who is like generally healthy. Right before COVID hit, I had just completed a 3-month cut. I'd lost about 30 pounds. I was at the best shape and form and strength of my life. And then COVID hit, gyms were closed, and I was just like everybody else, eating like crazy all the time because there was like nothing else to do. And so my diet went out the window. I stopped working out consistently at home after maybe 4 months of being on lockdown. Now the weather is starting to get nice again, and I'm really starting to feel the impacts of my decisions over the past year. I'm a lot more sluggish. I feel out of breath even just taking short walks. Bending over and putting down my shoes is like uncomfortable for me now, and I've never had that problem before. Background is I am Filipino. I am turning 32 in a few weeks, and I think I'm relatively healthy. I am a cancer survivor as well. I had cervical cancer a few years back for about 2.5 years, and I am okay now. So just as like a background, I decided to go on this 3-day cleanse. I'm doing a lot of work spiritually, a lot of purging, a lot of cleansing in different areas of my life, and I figured why not my physical body as well. I wanted to deal with bloating. I wanted to cleanse my gut. I've been drinking a lot more than I typically do and eating a lot of junk. And I just wanted to feel overall like a better, I just wanted to feel better, more alive, more healthy. Ended up experiencing on day 1 a lot of bowel movements. So this whole talk is going to be very TMI because I think those are the most helpful reviews. I had about maybe 4 bowel movements on day 1. I was peeing maybe like every 40 minutes. Seriously, like throughout the day. Each time I would have a juice, I would follow it up with a glass of water as well, and I would sip water throughout the day too. So this was a pure juice cleanse. I wasn't eating anything at all. It was just the juices. Just went to my local Metro to pick the juices up. If you go to pulpandpress.com, I will put that in the description box below. There's a variety of various juice boxes, like juice packs, kits that you could actually go ahead and purchase, and they'll deliver it to your home. I have never done it that way. I've just honestly taken a look at the juices they recommend through the various cleanses that are there. And then I'll just go to my local Metro, check and see if they happen to have them, and I'll purchase the exact same juices that they have or ones that seem very similar. Every day, you can see here, there are 6 juices that you have to consume. And I drank them in the order of recommendation based off of the cleanse that I chose online. The one that I chose, I believe, was the complete cleanse. Or was it? No, it was the beginner cleanse. It was the beginner cleanse, yes. And the beginner cleanse had 6 juices over 3 days. I put timers on my phone so that my phone would alarm every like 2.5 hours approximately. In terms of size, the juices are approximately the size of my palm. They are 355 milliliters or 12 liquid ounces. I believe these are the smaller bottles. I think, I could be wrong, but I think if you order the actual kits, the bottles might be a little bit bigger. There were a few that I had to substitute because my local Metro did not have them. And so any of the bottles that have the black labels that look like this, these were just ones that happened to be at the Metro but were not recommended in the kit. So I'm not sure if this affected the way that the cleanse worked for me, but these ones I'm noticing now were all white tea infusion. So I don't know if there was caffeine in that white tea. I'm just being very transparent, but it is what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of these black labeled ones that have the live 3 billion live probiotic cultures infused in them. The other ones do not say that on the label. So my assumption is they're just fruits and vegetables, whereas these ones have actual probiotic in them. My favorite flavors were Zinger. Zinger was number 1. It's this bottle here. And I loved it because it honestly just tasted like lemonade. This one has white tea infusion, apple, lemon, and ginger. And I swear to you guys, on a hot day like today, I could pour this over a glass of ice, sip on it, and be content with life. This was amazing. So my number 1 recommendation in terms of the black labeled ones would be Zinger. Red Monster. Holy smokes, I wish I had more of Red Monster. This drink was incredible. This one has apple, beet, cucumber, and lemon, and it honestly just tasted like a juice. It was amazing. It was so good. I love beets, like personally I love beets, but you couldn't even really taste the beets in this. There was like a slight hint of earthy flavor. Nothing offensive. This was by far the best one that I had. So this was my number 1 recommended pick, is Red Monster for the non-black labeled ones, just the regular pulp and press drinks. Another one that I would recommend is either Hulk and Hulk 2.0. I would just choose 2.0 over regular Hulk, but again, personal preference, that just happens to be my preference. Another one that I did really enjoy was Spicy Lemon. Not for everybody. This is definitely an acquired taste, but if you're used to taking like kombucha shots, detox shots, then you'll probably love this one. The ginger is like a last minute kick to your throat. My least favorite. Okay, I hated this drink. I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted to vomit even just drinking it. I absolutely hated citrus celery. This is literally just celery, lime, and spirulina. You guys saw that video clip of my face literally like, bleh. I just, no. If you are a fan of celery, maybe you'll like this. It was straight up just like juiced celery, but the spirulina and the lemon gave it like a sour aftertaste, and it just felt like I was drinking sour grass, and I could not. I drank it still because I'm a trooper. I did drink the entire thing. I chugged it all back, but it is not one that I would repurchase and not one that I would recommend to somebody who is not even really into juicing to begin with. Don't do that one first. It will make you not want to do the rest of them. I didn't mind the graininess. As long as you flip the bottle upside down and you give it a good shake and you consume it immediately after shaking, you're good to go. If you're pouring it over a glass of ice, you're probably going to have to stir the drink several times before drinking just to get everything recombined together. All the rest of the black labeled ones were very juicy, like super, super juicy, no grains at all. It just felt like you were drinking juice that you poured out of a pitcher. Now, symptoms, what happened? So day one, biggest thing for me on day one was going to the washroom 4 times. I had to poop 4 times. I am not gonna lie, I had a massive meal the night before because I knew that I would be eating nothing for 3 straight days. I don't recommend doing that. To be honest, I think I probably should have started being more clean in my diet about a week before the cleanse. I probably should have upped my water intake a week before the cleanse to get my body prepped for it. Instead, I did the opposite and I went cold turkey. I went from having a massive, greasy, huge burger the day before with a milkshake to a cleanse the next day. So that's my own fault. I fully take responsibility for that, but that's what happened. And I was, like I mentioned, going to the washroom like every 40 minutes to pee. What else? The biggest thing for me, by, I would say about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, my brain fog started to hit and I was hit with a really bad headache, a dull ache on the left side of my temple. And by the end of the day, on my last juice, the headache literally traveled to like the rest of my face, and my whole face felt just like heavy and tired, and it was hard for me to keep my eyes open. The brain fog was real. And what I mean by brain fog is like difficulty remembering anything, struggles to come up with the words to explain what you're saying, being very forgetful. I was a mess on day one. Next morning, woke up. Oh, and by the way, I did not take any Advil, so I just sucked it up. I told myself, just suck it up, girl. So I did. Day 2, woke up, started my drinks off, 8 in the morning as usual. I had a throbbing headache. By day 2, the ache turned into a full-blown headache. By noontime, it was a freaking migraine that's just, it felt like something was slapping me in my face over and over and over and over. It got to a point where it was hard to keep my eyes open. By the end of the workday, I was done. I was zonked. I was pooped. I could not keep my eyes open. My head was freaking pounding. I was still trying my best to suck it up in terms of not taking any Advil, but it was a struggle. And at the end of the day of day 2, I was starting to really feel the hunger, really starting to be tempted to just eat something. Honestly, there were so many times where I'm like, yo, I have some grape tomatoes in my fridge. I should just eat this, because what's the difference between a freaking tomato in solid form versus the juices? But I committed. I did not cheat. I did not have anything. I just stuck to the plan. I will say though, I did cave in terms of the Advil. And by the end of night 2, I took 2 Advils before going to sleep just to help me get to bed, because my headache was so bad that I couldn't even get to sleep. So that's that for day 2. In terms of symptoms, there were no real big bowel movements. I probably went to poop like twice, maybe. And they weren't even like, I don't even consider them like real poops, to be honest. I was peeing a lot though. My pee was almost completely clear. The only color that was coming out was a mixture of whatever I ended up drinking, like a slight tint. Anytime I had beets, I got like a slight tint of pink. TMI, if you guys are ready for more TMI. Day 2, towards the midway point of the day, I also ended up getting my period. So all of this just messed me up even more. I am also anemic, which means my iron levels are very, very low. And if your iron levels are low, you are already super low energy. So the fact that I was on a juice cleanse, I had a migraine, a splitting headache, and I'm anemic, my energy levels were totally done. And I was very close to giving up, but I did not. I really didn't have any bowel movements on day 3. It was all just straight peeing very frequently, like still every 45 minutes to an hour on the hour. My headache had gone away in the morning. I did consume those 2 Advils the night before, so day 3 was pretty good in terms of no headaches. However, by like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the headache was back in full force. I still didn't eat anything, and the brain fog was quite real, still quite real. I was getting a little bit better in terms of like slowing myself down to give myself time to remember what to say, but it was still very hard in terms of memory and all of that. The worst part about all of this, honestly, was the headache, because the hunger wasn't that bad. I was not really hungry throughout the last 3 days. Maybe day 2, towards the end of the night, I started to have cravings, like anything. It wasn't even sweets I was craving. I just wanted to eat like something salty. I need to do better about my caffeine consumption. On a typical day, I consume about 5 cups of coffee. That's a problem. So I'm starting to realize I need to course correct and start limiting my caffeine intake. I know my headaches were from caffeine withdrawals. It definitely was because of that. In terms of my diet, you know when you have that odd day where you're not doing anything and you're just eating for the sake of eating? That's me. And so I've kind of realized that there are certain days where I am eating the entire day. It's crazy. And today, I'm eating solid foods again, but I haven't even really been that hungry. I ended up not even wanting a full breakfast. I just had some fresh strawberries and my coffee. I had like 1 8-ounce cup of coffee this morning. And for lunch, I had a Caesar salad with like half of the Caesar dressing I normally put and like 8 giant grape tomatoes with like a handful of croutons. And I'm good. And it's like almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I'm still good. I've had maybe 4 glasses of water, and I'm not hungry. But this was not me prior to the cleanse. Before the cleanse, I would be eating like massive full meals, and I'm just realizing I need to reevaluate the relationship I have with food and when I eat, what I eat. So that's pretty much it. Also, I'm very proud of myself. I was tempted several times, but I'm really happy about the fact that I was able to overcome the temptation to just quit and give up right before the finish line. So in terms of like my own spiritual journey while I was doing this cleanse, big ups to myself, because I'm a lot stronger than I think I am, and doing this cleanse was a great reminder of that inner strength and my ability to say something, declare it, and make it happen even when I don't know that it's how it's going to happen, and even when I feel like I'm about to give up. So this whole journey was amazing. Definitely not like the other experiences I have had. I've done this cleanse 3 times. This was my 3rd time doing it. So each time I've done a cleanse, I've never had the same results. It's always a little bit different, which I think is so cool. And if you guys are thinking about doing a juice cleanse, I would definitely say give it a go. There are some people who do 5 days, some people who do 14 days. This was just 3. And I think I'm satisfied with the 3. I could have, at day 3, it gets so much more like a routine that I honestly could have probably gone 5 days. I probably will do this again. I don't know exactly when, but it's definitely a good practice to have, especially if you were trying to clean out your gut and trying to get back on track with your diet, and even just spiritually to get back in tune with yourself as well. Do I recommend Pulp and Press for a beginner? Absolutely. I still consider myself a novice juicer. Again, this is only my 3rd time doing it, so please take my advice with a grain of salt, and I'm not a medical practitioner, but Pulp and Press makes it really easy. Their website makes it really easy as well. If you just scroll through it, it gives you the ingredients of everything, gives you every juice that they have, it gives you the rationale behind each one. And I live in Toronto, Metro carries Pulp and Press, so if you are not trying to order something online and wait for shipping, I don't know anything about their shipping, but if you're just interested to go in and try it, it makes it really easy to have it on your phone, look at the list, and purchase what happens to be there and to try it out. So thank you so much for joining me. It was really fun to film a vlog style video. I haven't done this in a long time, since like December, I think. So thank you so much for watching. If you are interested, I will link all the stuff down below so you can check out Pulp and Press, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.